Reformers of the progressive era in Britain and the United States campaigned to make the state responsible for the alleviation of poverty and successful launch of settlement houses. This movement, while often condescending, helped achieve major victories in health and housing, including New York's famous light and air refurbishment of dark, protruded tenements. Government intervention eventually produced new and modern housing projects of such a scale that they created entire neighborhoods of concentrated poverty. Starting in the 1960s, they fell into disrepair, and with the proliferation of drugs, gang violence, and increased economic isolation took hold. The changing notion of fair housing has produced those who support public housing in principle and fund it with their taxes while making a point of living nowhere near it. Yet in the past several years, many cities have experienced increased gentrification as young people fall in love with urban life and forsake the suburbs. This has made cities like New York expensive and in need of strong government policies to protect the poor and the middle class. The Poor Door Building was participating in one of those policies. In the true fashion of our Victorian ancestors, they managed to vaguely embrace an economically diverse agenda with its attendant tax breaks while shaming those less fortunate for receiving their largessies. There are hard questions to be asked about whether how revulsion to this specific implementation of affordable housing should take a backseat to our desire to embrace the wider program and change its things. However, this instant should remind us that a very real danger of the program is the ability of the wealthy to smugly tolerate the nearby less fortunate while never considering them as true neighbors. Wow. We'll be back with next part of this video to conclude on what I just read. I apologize for the mistakes, but this stuff has me at I can't even pronounce some of the words for what I'm reading. Some of this is the first time I'm reading. I only read the beginning, but I will comment in my next video. Thank you. If you would like to, you can go to Huntington Post. Well, I wouldn't go to Huntington Post. I would put in New York's Poor Door Poverty and Proximity. If you didn't understand anything I read, I really apologize. I'm not great at this, and this is my first time, but I really would like the people to get the information. So again, just put in New York's Poor Door Poverty and Proximity, and you will come up with the article that I just read. And I thank you for following me.